Go.
Hi everyone, welcome to Talking Film. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jordan. Hi. This is another video for our cinema class. Obviously, this is basically what it's for, is cinema. So, today we'll be discussing the movie What We Do in the Shadows. It's a mockumentary directed by Jermaine Clement and Taiki Wati. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. That just looks weird to me. I need, the phonetic spelling of it. Anyways, we have 3 questions we're going to answer for you today about the film. One is, what aspects of the film made it funny? What aspects made it real? And what documentary techniques were used? So, for the first question, it was, what aspects of the film made it funny? To be completely honest, I found it slightly humorous, but not, laugh out loud funny. He was laughing way more than I was.
Why do you hate comedy?
It's not that I hate it, it's just that it's
granted,
ridiculous comedy.
It's not.
I like smart
not,
comedy,
smart,
not ridiculous comedy.
Smart comedy.
And
you got a critic up
there
here.
There were a couple things I thought were funny. Like in the liquor store, the newest vampire's having an argument with the liquor store clerk, talking about how he's a vampire, and the liquor store clerk says, "Oh yeah, well, show me some of your vampire stuff," and his face just alters and he hisses at him, and it's that was a shock and funny thing to watch. And then towards the end, one of the main vampires turns a 96-year-old woman that he was in love with a long time ago. And I'm just like, if I were going to turn into a vampire, I wouldn't wait till I was 96 years old. That's a little ridiculous. And she's the young one, apparently, because vampires live forever. So there were definitely some things I thought were funny, but Kyle had a lot more things to talk about.
You didn't like the bat fights?
No, I like the vomit.
He
ate a chip, a single chip, and he just started vomiting, but it was like blood. I'm just like, well, I guess that makes sense. It's all they eat.
It's like a fire hose.
It was just projectile vomit, and it was kind of entertaining to see somebody in that much pain, I guess.
Entertaining to see someone in pain. You're terrible.
Yeah, I'm bad. He had more funny stuff to talk about.
Yeah, just
What
they brought those people in from Craigslist or something. What's his name's familiar got them to come in and stuff, and they're yeah, you're virgins, right?
No, we're not virgins. Bad juju.
They chased him all over the house, and the camera guy's following him around, and he's just
And then when the one vampire fried in a sun accident,
the vampire hunter tried to kill him.
Yes, the vampire hunter tried to kill him, and
ended up killing him.
And they both ended up dying in the process. But yeah, he was on fire, and then the cops showed up, and they're just like, "We're here about a disturbance."
It was screaming.
We came to check it out, and what's that smell? Oh, it's barbecue. He's not lying. It was sad.
Yeah. So, what's the next question?
Next question was, what aspects of the film made it real? Really? If you've ever seen this movie, nothing they do is real. The only real thing about it is the setting.
They go to they try to get into clubs.
Yeah, the town they live in is the only real thing. The modern parts, yeah. So the streets and the shops and the nightclubs. The
Masquerade was despite being monsters everywhere.
The Masquerade was entirely monsters.
Right, but I mean, it was still I don't know. I'd say that's more realistic than some of the other parts to it. But yeah, no, definitely them trying to get into the clubs.
Yeah, those are probably the only real things.
Yeah. What's his name's familiar? The woman who he promised.
I think her name was Jen or Kate or something. It was either Kate or Jen. It was one of those.
And her and her family.
Her and her family were real, but she wanted to be turned, and he wouldn't turn her, so. She found somebody else to turn her, and now her husband is her familiar. I'm just like, what are you gonna do with your kids? Do you think this stuff through?
No.
The last question is, what documentary techniques did they use? We deduced that they used 2. Deduced is a big word. They used 2 documentary techniques. One is observational, where they just followed them around all day.
That was pretty much most of the movie.
All night, yeah. Because the vampires can't go out in the day. Haha, play on words. Anyways, and interview. They just sat them down and they would talk and...
You never heard the cameraman, though.
No. They just talked about their past and why they came to this country and how they got turned and things like that.
Yep.
Anyways, hate to cut it short there, but we are over our 5-minute mark, which isn't bad, but we are. So, this is Talking Film. I'm Jordan.
I'm Kyle.
And that's all we have for you today. Bye.
Bye.